Hey, who wants some great tips for the upcoming new year and the end of 2024? So, if you like to follow what a dermatologist says, here is what you need to make sure you include in your skincare regimen. Tip number one for
Oh, dear
most skin types
goodness.
is to find, first of all, a daily skincare routine customized for your skincare and nail it down. It needs to include, of course, a cleanser, a course of moisturizer, and number one, SPF sunscreen. And we've got some great products that can do that for you. What are they, Brie?
Yes. Okay. So if you can stop sharing, I'm gonna share here two of our main big skincare lines that we have a ton. Okay. But we're gonna focus on two tonight in our anti-aging realm. So I'm gonna show you real quick and then I'm gonna show you some before and afters. So a lot of you have probably tried our fantastic, well-known Miracle Set. So this is going to be for more of like early to moderate signs of aging. We'll go into a little bit more what comes in that. And then we have our Time Wise Repair Set. I actually personally use this myself. This is for advanced signs of aging. I know you're probably like, what? You don't have advanced signs of aging, but girl, might as well be preventative. Okay. So this comes in this beautiful box, this beautiful system. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you on our screen, though, some really cool before and after so you can understand some of the differences between these two. Now, your Miracle Set is going to have everything Christy just said. It's going to have your daily cleanser. It's going to have an antioxidant moisturizer, and it's going to have your daytime defender to get that SPF 30 to protect against sun and blue light. Now, this is really cool because this is showing from our really fun Skin Analyzer app within just 5 days. Like, we are boosting hydration. We are helping fine lines and wrinkles. We are making such a big difference. So that's our Miracle Set. Now, I'm going to also share with you real quick the Time Wise Repair. Okay. So let me go ahead and find that. And this is going to be for our women, like I said, who want to be preventative or focus more on deep lines and wrinkles, sagging skin, droopiness. I know if any of these words are like a trigger word that you're like, ugh. This is just what this one does. So this is going to really volumize the skin. So again, we're going to have that daily cleanser. You have two moisturizers to choose from. We have a day cream with SPF and a night cream with retinol. And you're going to get to hear about that fun word retinol again. And of course, we're going to have some special other serums and eye creams included into this. So you're having really a nice full circle regimen to go along with that as well. So those are the top two right now that I find the most popular. That would be great to kind of cover that tip number one.
Okay, very good. So once you've nailed down that daily skincare routine, the number two tip from top dermatologists, board certified, that deal with cosmetic dermatology, they said to ditch the physical scrubs that aren't spherical. We all know our microdermabrasion is a spherical scrub, but other scrubs can cause micro tears in the skin. So instead, opt for maybe an exfoliating acid. Those are key ingredients like AHA, alpha hydroxy acids, PHA, BHA, and the one we're going to focus on tonight is an AHA. It's glycolic acid. AHAs, you guys, are like what helps the glue. Your skin is like glue sometimes. The dead skin cells glue themselves to the other skin cells and they don't slough off, especially the more we age and especially in the winter. So opt for a wonderful exfoliating acid. Like, which product are we going to talk about?
Yes. So with this one, I love our Time Wise Radiance facial pill. You guys, I just went on a cruise and I probably have not gotten a facial and I don't know how long, but I went and pampered myself. And I sat down with that esthetician and I said, I want to talk to you about some stuff. And she said that you really want to be using a chemical exfoliator because, like Christy said, it's separating and disconnecting those bonds of those dead, dull skin and the proteins. So the pretty yummy skin can come to the surface. So if you're like, what's going to go after my deep lines and wrinkles? What's going to help lift my neck? What's going to give me that gorgeous glow? This is going to go 3 layers deep on a surface level. It's going to stay on for 10 minutes. And I have some really cool before and afters for you. So we have Susan. Okay. Look at Susan's neck, everybody. Need we say anymore? Look at that lifting. Look at that firmness. This one is fantastic. Okay. Then we have hands. This within just 10 minutes. Look at the smoothness that we're just seeing after 10 minutes. And how it's really firming that skin. And so this would be something that you could use 2 to 3 times a week. You could also mix in with that spherical microdermabrasion. So if you love that, you already have that. Use that one day, and then maybe 2 to 3 days later, then you can throw in your peel with that glycolic acid.
All right, so you've nailed down your daily skincare. You've added in a chemical exfoliant. Tip number 3 from board certified dermatologist is to make sure that you focus your serums on your biggest skincare issue. So, what is your biggest skincare issue besides hydration? Okay, we all know we worry about hydration, especially in the winter. But this time of year, what else bugs you? Is it hyperpigmentation, discoloration in the skin? Uneven texture issues where it doesn't feel even or it doesn't even feel soft to the touch anymore, redness, maybe dark spots. So, any of those things, you can take a serum or, in our case, boosters, and you can really put your dollar towards the problems that bug you the most. So, what products would help women right now, Bree, with that tip?
Now, ladies, as you're hearing some of these things and you're like, that's my skin issue, put it in the comment, or like that way your consultant can see and be like, redness for me, texture for me, right? Dark spots for me. So like she said, these boosters, I'm in love with our boosters. They come in a little dropper here. You're going to put them directly on your skin before a serum or a moisturizer. They just absorb right into the skin. They're super easy to apply. So I'm going to show you two that she's talking about that specifically go along with those texture issues, with those dark spot issues, with those brightening issues. And so if one of those were yours, okay, this is my consultant mom, you guys. She started using these products in November. She was actually my client first, and then her daughter signed up. So this is now pictures beginning of December. Look at that transformation. If you were like, I want to reduce dark spots, hyperpigmentation, discoloration, that Ferulic Plus niacinamide brightener is going to be your best friend. You would use this morning and night. Okay. She got a little anxious when her bottle ran out, but we got her another one. Now, texture. If you're feeling that uneven texture, then you would want to use this PHA plus AHA resurfacer. So now we're kind of double dipping, right? Because we can use this a little bit as an exfoliation treatment, and it's going to help with that texture and help that healthy glow. Now, this is something you would only use 3 times a week, okay, at nighttime, and it's going to stay on your skin while you sleep, and then you're just going to go ahead and rinse it off in the morning. So I really, really love the boosters. We're going to talk about a couple more as we go and how you can use them, because they really go after a very specific solution that your skin needs. And so this is a great addition to any skincare routine because we can really target that specific issue because it's only using 1 to 2 very active, potent ingredients to go after that.
Very good. All right. Now that we've got those first 3 tips out of the way, there's more tips to come. So we've nailed down our daily skincare. We've added in a chemical exfoliant to take the dead skin off. We have then targeted our dollar with the boosters and the serums to the problems that bother us the most. And we're moving right into moisturization. Moisturize your skin for the environment you're in. Now, we are coast to coast on this broadcast tonight from California, where Bree is, Texas, where I am, and many of you out in New York and all across. And so some of you are in warmer climates, but many of us, the heater has begun to come on. And when the heater begins to come on and the cold comes out, your skin automatically needs more moisturization. So here is the tip. Layer your moisturizer like you layer clothing in the winter. You know, you wear the long sleeve tee, and then you wear the sweater, and then you wear the scarf, and then you wear the jacket, right? Same thing with your moisturizers. And look for active ingredients like hyaluronic acid and ceramide. Bree, do we have any products that would help these women to layer their moisturization process?
Yes. And I've personally added one in the last 2 weeks. I don't know if you can tell I'm a little nasally, but everyone's been getting a little bit of a cold here and there. So whether you have the heater on, which we do also in the mountains, or maybe you're just kind of dealing with that dry weather, I've been loving, we have another booster choice. We're going to talk about layering our HA plus ceramide hydrating booster. What I love is this booster has no rules. You can use it with any booster, you can use it with anything, and you can use it as much as you want. I'm gonna like it when there's no rules, okay? So I've been lathering this one all over my face. Now I'm gonna really quick show you before and after, and then I'm gonna tell you how you're gonna layer it with your moisturizer. So this is the one if you're like, I want some glow, I need to pull the hydration back into the skin. I want to plump my skin. I want to get that natural glow again. This is just in 2 weeks. Look at how revived her skin is looking and having just that natural glow to it. Now, what hyaluronic acid is doing is it's actually attracting moisture back into the skin. So a little tip with this one, I like to keep my skin maybe not completely dry yet, just like a little spritz of water, and it's going to help bring that moisture back into the skin. So you're going to put that on, but then we still need moisturizer. This is not moisturizer alone. This is just helping boost that effect. So we're going to go back to that main skincare. So then you would put on either your antioxidant moisturizer on top. That's going to hydrate for 12 hours. It's going to protect the skin. It's going to plump the skin. Or in that repair line, we have our nighttime treatment with retinol. These are really fun, you guys, because you just squeeze them. It takes out exactly the amount you need and you put it on. So this is super rich and amazing. And then you have your day cream with the SPF 30. Now we have 6 other moisturizers than the ones we're even talking about. And so I really want you to connect with your beauty consultant because maybe you're like, I need hydration, but I still have oily skin, or I need like extra hydration. And we need to really customize that for you. And so that's the beauty of having a beauty consultant because we can really figure out which one might be the best for you aside from even the 3 we just kind of discussed.
Love those layers. Now, my favorite of all is tip number 5 from a board certified cosmetic dermatologist. Use vitamin A. In other words, that's your retinol. Winter, friends, is the best time to start using retinol because you're not in the sun as much and there's not as much sunny hours during the day because retinol can sometimes increase your sun exposure and your sun ability to burn. And so it's always important to wear that sunscreen when you're using retinol. But I love doing it in the winter. I, of course, use it all year long, and you will want to get to where you do that too. But here are some of the key things that retinol will do for you. It's going to help increase collagen production. Your collagen production reduces by 1% per year starting in your early 20s. So my young friends out there, start retinol now. My middle-aged friends out there, start retinol now. My more advanced in age friends out there, start retinol now. Now, retinol can sometimes be a little hard to handle, so you get to get used to it. And Mary Kay has thought of everything to help your skin get used to retinol. Bree will tell us about that in just a minute. But the main way that retinol works is it helps promote cellular turnover. It boosts that turnover so that those cells turn over faster, making that skin act like it was young again. It's the gold standard in all things aging. Add a retinol. Add a retinol. Bree, what do we have that will help them with this problem?
Okay, so not too long ago, and we were so excited about this, we have a Derma Cosmetic line. So the boosters I've been talking about are from that line. The dynamic wrinkle limiter in the beginning, if you caught that video, came from that line. And so we also have a pure retinol set. So I've talked to a lot of women. They're like, oh, I have retinol in this. Sometimes it's encapsulated, which is great, but it's not a pure retinol. Sometimes it's, a very lower grade. So we have a pure high grade retinol. For some reason, in grabbing all the products, I forgot to grab a set of this, but here's a picture of it. So you're going to get your retinol system, which is the pure gold standard retinol. But like Christy said, it's going to come with this Calm Restore facial milk. This Calm Restore facial milk is just the yummiest, lightweight, actually feels like you're putting milk on your face that helps the retinization process to cut down the intensity of the retinol, help reduce any maybe dryness of the skin so you can really get the full benefits but still look glowy. Now, this by itself though, I have heard so many people still use this if you have sensitive skin, if you get
Yes.
from something else. I mean, it is great for anything, that Calm and Restore milk. So let's show you some before and afters, okay? These are what we're seeing. We're seeing the darkness, the hyperpigmentation. We're seeing acne. We're seeing fine lines and wrinkles. We're seeing this discoloration. This is actually a friend of mine, B. Millslagle, okay? Like, I know her and she just looks amazing. And this woman is 68 years old, you guys, maybe even older at this point, but I know for sure she's above 65. It's really helped some women with amazing, this is just in 2 weeks of severe acne. So we can really go from aging to acne with our retinol system here. And it's really nice because when you connect with your consultant, she's going to help you of how to introduce it slowly to get the best results. And like Christy was saying, this time of year is the best time because you're not going to be in the sun. And so it's going to be the safest, easiest time to introduce it to yourself.
And I'm so glad you brought that up. That calming milk. Quick fast story. I have a friend who came for Christmas. I don't know if y'all can see her. Let me see if I can get that on there. Do y'all see her raccoon eyes? Can y'all kind of see that? Let me get in a little closer. She had a cosmetic procedure done that is very expensive and very painful to work on her wrinkles on her eye area. And the whole time she was here, she would just scratch at her eyes and say, "Oh my goodness, this itches," because the procedure was really speeding up that cellular turnover. And I said, "Let me give you some Calm Plus Restore facial milk." She was like, "Oh my goodness, this stuff has helped. Nothing else has helped the itching." So it is good stuff, friends. And only Mary Kay has that Calm Plus Restore facial milk. All right,
You
tip
know,
oh, go
really
ahead.
quick while you're on that, I had someone who came to our congregation and she was using retinol and her whole face was peeling off. And I said, "Girl, I will just give this to you." I gave it to her and it changed her skin.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Now, we have a sixth tip from our board certified cosmetic dermatologist. Use vitamin B3 in your routine. In other words, niacinamide. Why? It calms inflammation. That's one great thing. It also brightens the skin. So if you worry about sunspots and age spots, it reduces acne scarring. We had someone that asked about a scar earlier, and it helps balance out oil production. Bree, do we have anything that has B3 or niacinamide in it?
Yes. Okay. So we're going to kind of double dip into some things we've already talked about. So the entire Miracle Set line has the niacinamide, vitamin B3 in every single thing because that's a part of our 3D complex. So that's going to be in there. So that's going to be fantastic that you're going to be using daily. So when people are like, "What's going to reduce redness? What's going to help brighten my skin?" I'm like, let's just get you on that main skincare line. Then we saw that amazing before and after of that dark spot, right? That my consultant's mom was using. We have that in the booster. So if we want to really go after those dark spots, then we can use that booster. Now we have a deal coming up later that you can add on eye cream. And I hear that women complain, their first area of complaint about their skin is the under eye dark circles, right? So this is packed full of that vitamin B3, which is going to really help with the dark circles and looking more awake underneath the eyes. So that would be the newest thing that we haven't talked about that you'd probably really want to add into your routine with that.
All right, I think it's time for another gift tips. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I love those like tips that people give, and I just gravitated to these, and so I'm so glad to share them with you. Tip number 7 from our board certified cosmetic dermatologist is use vitamin C. Vitamin C, everyone knows, is an antioxidant. Antioxidants help with the things in the environment that are causing oxidation in your skin. Just like when we're sick or to prevent getting sick, they tell us to take lots of vitamin C to fight off those things. You want to fight off the environment, and there's nothing better than vitamin C. It's going to help with wrinkles, fine lines. It's going to brighten. It's going to help with hyperpigmentation. It's going to protect your skin from the environment, and it's a great antioxidant. Bree, do we have anything? Anything at all?
Yes. So this is actually my personal 2 boosters of choice of is our hyaluronic acid one, but also this line C plus resveratrol line reducer. This was one of the first boosters that came out, and it is packed full of pure vitamin C. And as we know, resveratrol, that's a really strong antioxidant that helps reverse signs of aging. So this one actually will have just so you know, a little bit, I don't know if you can tell, a yellowish golden tint to it. Very normal as you get this because that vitamin C will oxidize. And so you're going to want to put this directly, like let's say you are mixing it with the hydration one. You want this on your skin first. You want it to suck in there so you can get those fine lines reduced. So I've noticed a huge difference with using that. I also have a great before and after for you too. Let's make this big, but look at these lines in the forehead and how much they soften with
Wow.
using that. Yes, that line reducer. So this one you definitely want to pop into your routine if that's what's bothering you.
I love it. All right, tip number 7 from our board certified cosmetic dermatologist. Did I say 7? I meant 8. I don't know what number I said, but we're on 8, ladies and gentlemen. and it is use peptides. That's such a fun word to say. What in the world are peptides? They're the building blocks of certain proteins that are needed by the skin to create collagen and elastin. Friends, again, you start losing collagen production by 1% every year in your 20s. So peptides are another friend. Do we have anything on
Yes.
peptides?
So we're going back to the beginning of our normal skincare routine, right? And so if you're like, I don't know what peptides are, I don't know what vitamin C, I don't know what this is, just know if you're like, Bree, Christy, my consultant, these are the things that are bothering me. Just make sure you find me the right routine. Then we're going to put it together for you because we're going to hear those issues and then we're going to know what to match it with. But just know if you're looking for something with peptides, both skincare routines that we talked about this evening, both the repair, both the miracle set have their own special peptide in it. The miracle set is going to have an age defined peptide. So that one, this is sciencey, but it has basically 4 amino acids that are helping specifically with reducing age, fine lines, and wrinkles. Now, the repair one has a special volumizing peptide to help with elasticity and sagging and drooping of the skin. And so that's you're just gonna get this special protein that you're looking for to really just build the volume and the elasticity in your skin. So just know you're getting them in either skincare routine you get. You're covered. It's like insurance.
Insurance. I love it. Tip number 9, friends. This one is not an ingredient at all. This one is something you can do right away. Board certified cosmetic dermatologist told me here's a pro tip: use your skincare the moment you get home from your day. If it's 5 o'clock, if it's 7 o'clock, instead of waiting till bedtime, let those active ingredients give your skin all the love and soak in while you're cooking dinner, while you're eating dinner, while you're watching TV, instead of letting your pillowcase get all the fun, right? You don't want your pillowcase to soak up all those actives. You want your skin to soak up all those actives. And we just taught you about several that will make a huge difference. You see, actives are ingredients that are known to make a change in the skin. It's not just something we put in a bottle. Actives make a difference in how the skin acts and reacts and looks. Now, here's the other tip from this dermatologist: look at your skincare routine at a weekly view instead of a daily view. What I mean by that, instead of thinking every day, every morning, every night, I have to do all these things, oh my goodness, I'm so overwhelmed, look at it as a week. In other words, I know I should use that alpha hydroxy acid that's a chemical exfoliator a couple of times a week. Okay, I'll do that 2 times a week. But they also said retinol. When do I use that? That gives you 3 or 4 more days out of the week to use your retinol and boost that cellular turnover. Your beauty consultant can help you create a perfect skin cycling routine. So don't let it overwhelm you, but look at it in a weekly glance instead of a daily glance. And our next tip, tip number 10: anything except one product that I'm going to share with you. Anything that you use on your face can be used on your body. In other words, that retinol that's that gold standard in all things aging on your face, put it on the back of your arms for those little bumps that drive you crazy in the winter. It'll boost that cellular turnover and make those arms baby smooth. That glycolic acid facial peel, that AHA, put it on your rough elbows, put it on your rough heels. Incorporate it in other places in your body. The only place I would encourage you not to use a product for your face on your body is using retinol on your neck. If your skin can handle it, you can do a little test job, but retinol sometimes reacts on that very thin skin of the neck a little bit differently, and we wouldn't want you to get a retinol burn. So avoid putting retinol on your neck, but you could mix it in with your body lotion. I put it on my legs the other day. I was like, if it's good for my face, it is good for my legs. So ladies, enjoy all of your products that we've shared with you today from head to toe. Hope y'all love those tips. I love them.